Devotion is the essence of any practice. Even you practice yoga, it cannot be a mechanical practice. Devotion is something that wells up in the heart without an explanation. It doesn't demand an explanation. It doesn't have, you can't explain devotion. Devotion is a feeling. And most of these things are based on the feeling. It's not based on a logical putting things together. Understand? But for the intellectual, because we are logical, so-called rational human beings, we are not. We are rational human. Why there is so much violence? But at least we think that we are rational. Therefore, we like to have everything in a form which we can understand. That's quite okay. You have to have something in a form in which you can understand. But what you should understand is that this is only a blueprint to make you aware. The actual cannot be caught by our limited intellect. So then if cannot be caught by the limited intellect, how can it be caught? Only through feeling. Now, one of the greatest qualities of a human being is the quality of love. Now, there is no logic to it. There is no logic to it. Even in ordinary love, so-called physical, there is no logic. People do things which are unimaginable if they were really thinking logically. Just for the sake of even ordinary love. They're ready to do anything. They will sacrifice, run away, do what the hell, but I must. You see, there's some feeling. That is a very compulsive feeling. It's because of that feeling that even the whole world evolves. People have children because of that feeling. There's no logic to it. And this, in its highest state, is called devotion. This is physical, but it is there to make the world move. When it is higher state, that is called devotion. So it is a feeling of the heart. I'm again not talking about an anatomical heart. It's something that hits you here.
So what then is attachment?
Attachment is another manifestation of the same thing. So you have to detach yourself and attach there. See, all our energies are spent usually in attachment and feelings towards limited objects. We can extricate that and put it on to the higher. Then we have done the job. That is called feeling. That is bhakti. And it can come, it actually arises in every human being naturally without any reason. But since we are diverting it to the lower things, we keep it blocked with that. You understand? We don't allow the flood to come in. The other thing is we think that we have to be coldly logical. Actually, no human being is coldly logical. Most of the things are done either in a fit of love or in a fit of hate. But these are emotions. They are not logical things. You understand? When somebody says, I have a great ambition, that ambition is not a logical thing. Then he uses his brain to achieve that ambition. Ambition basically is a feeling. I must. We don't know what it is. It is an incomprehensible something. Power. It's all feelings. What difference does it make? Somebody is going walking and somebody is going in a big car with so much security. Actually, it's the same human being. What difference? Feeling. Nothing else. Now, somebody is sitting quietly under a tree wearing jeans and t-shirt. He may be a great yogi. Everybody is passing by. But then if he wears a robe and has a paraphernalia, there is a feeling. What I'm trying to say, the feeling. So if the yogi is really great, then without the paraphernalia, he can induce the feeling inside. Therefore, among the Naths and among the not only Naths, among all the great teachers, spiritual teachers, there is an understanding that if the master has attained union with the Supreme, by his mere presence and by his touch and by his speech and by his association, slowly it rubs off on others without even any other thing. And he need not say, do this, do that. They just to have a cup of tea, walk around, enjoy himself, and then slowly, slowly, slowly. I live with my master like that. Never do this, do that. Never don't do this, don't do that. But you don't do it.
Teaching by example.
Teaching by example, no, more than that. When there is that, when the wavelengths become almost the same, then there is a silent transmission going on. The Sufis call it barakah, something that is transmitted. Shaktipat.